me and Microwave know how to bring your ass back down. But so I mean, how life been treating you, man? I mean, what's been up with the Jungle Brother?
It's just, man, my business, man. I don't want to bog the show down, but
No, yo, man, just keeping it real. We talking real shit. This is our anniversary show. One of them, one of the couple before this year's out. I mean, before this month is out.
Well, in my part of trucking, right?
Right.
I got a call around for loads, right?
Right.
And one thing I noticed in this field is there's two sets of prices. You know what I'm saying? These brokers, they'll give you a price if they know you, and if they don't know you, you know what I'm saying, they feeding you minimum wage.
Right.
So I won't clean it up. I won't clean it up a real lot, Chief. I don't want to bog down the show being real raw with it, but I don't clean it up. If they know you, you get a different rate. If they don't know you, they're gonna throw you peanuts. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in co-oping. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see something good, I always like to put another person on. But in this industry, if they got something good, they won't tell anybody. They'll keep it to themselves. You know what I'm saying? They'll keep it to themselves, and they won't tell you, hey, man, this broker paying this rate. You know what I'm saying? They won't tell you this broker paid this rate. So if you don't got connections, you out here driving for free, because these brokers out here with the rates, they paying this terrible rates, and this trucking need to be regulated back to where it was before Ronald Reagan came in office. Because before Ronald Reagan came in office, trucking was like almost union across the board.
Right.
So
read about that.
Ronald Reagan came and deregulated. So you got all these little people in Wall Street. All of a sudden, they want to be freight brokers. And when and these freight brokers, they'll see, say Walmart got loads, right? They'll go get the loads from Walmart and then try to sell it to another broker. Then another broker try to sell to another broker, and then it comes down to the driver. And so we out here making peanuts. You know what I'm saying? It never used to be that way. So I'm just dealing with that, man, and that's why sometimes I be in a bad mood, because trucking is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to get on here and be hunky-dory when I got to deal with a whole bunch of BS for my job. And you got to be cutthroat. Yeah, you got to be cutthroat.
Well, my thing is, hey, at least you able to have your own business and run your own trucks. That's a big plus. I got to go out here and answer to Mr. Charlie, you know what I'm saying, every goddamn day, except for the weekend. The weekend is my time, so, hey, man, big ups to people who own their own company, man. Big ups to people that, don't have to take all the bullshit that a lot of us take, man. They got that silver spoon that's living good, But to everybody out in the background listening, and to everybody in the show right now, this is the 3rd year anniversary of me, Jungle Brother, that Ninja, the Microwave, Vince, right? I don't want to miss nobody, man. Everybody that got some show, Gary, that's right.
Gary,
going to join.
Yeah,
that's right. I forgot Gary. Gary got 2 shows going on. Whenever Gary finds some time, me and Gary we work for the same company, man, doing this here part time with Delta, and whatnot. But we just work different times in different areas. But big up to G Money out there doing his stuff, Fizzle and whatnot. But yeah, man, we just like for everybody to know that, hey, man, this wasn't easy. Jungle Brother told me. And this is how I started out doing my own thing. Jungle Brother told me, Chief, you can do your own show. It's time for me to let the handcuffs go and get your ass free from me and go do your own thing. I'm holding you back. So, I was kind of scared, man, because, you did everything. You ran the boards. All I did was pick up the phone when you called, and we did it like that, I used to do 3 or 4, 5 hours with you on the phone and whatnot. So what happened was, man, I got with Kesey Ingram, big ups to Kesey anniversary too. you know, because Kesey started separate outside of us, but he always used to, you know, patronize our show, and we used to do his show, because Kesey used to do music and a little talk. You know what I'm saying? Him and Vernon Waters, G-Man, you know. So I got with Kesey, man, and hey, man, the rest is history, man. You know, Kesey hooked this here laptop up. I got the same laptop I started off with 3 years ago, but I have another one too that I haven't been using, you know. You know, hey, man, this thing is getting bigger. You got people like Miss Tori Lee out here doing her thing. You got Girly Girl doing her thing, X-Squad's affiliate. You got let me see some other new people that's out here doing. Mo Cheese out here doing this thing, you know. Hey, man, you know, there's a lot of people in X-Squad affiliate that's doing their thing. I would have to look at the list. You know, I don't know how long they've been doing it, but you know, they fell in love with X-Squad, man, and they start bringing their shows to us. You know, it's a lot of people out here trying to make this thing happen. So, I mean, I look at it like this, Jungle. Whenever you see somebody, right, that love what we do or either supporting you, man, tell them to get on the mic, man. That's the only way we're going to make this thing big and keep it going, man. Get on the mic, you know. Because I'm like this, man. I'd rather see them on the mic, and I'd rather call your show and talk to you, you know, and just give some insight on what we talking about that day, you know, than me always having to do a show, man. Because, hey, I'll spit with the best of y'all, and you know that.
Right. Hey, Chief, one thing I like about Girly Girl show, it ain't the fact that, you know, Girly is smarter than anybody else. It ain't the fact that she got her voice is better than anybody else. One thing I like about Girly Girl is that she reads everybody's chat the same. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told you last week that I like her show, because she reads everybody's chat and she makes you a part of her show.
Right.
Now, I ain't want to try to put Girly Girl above anybody else, but Girly Girl is a natural, and that's what podcasting supposed to be. When somebody take their time to come on to your show, read their chat. I like your show, Chief, because you know how me and you started. We read everybody's chat. We didn't we didn't edit it. We read everybody's chat.
Right.
You know, so remember now, we started with 20 chats a day. You know what I'm saying? So we started out reading everybody's chat, and it's refreshing to see Girly Girl read everybody's chat. That's why I like her. Ain't because she's better than anybody, it's that she make her show more interactive, and that's what we have to do in podcasting. We started out reading everybody's chat.
Right.
We didn't proofread it, we read it. But you took your time to come to our show, and we reward you.
Right, you're right. We just gotta break them habits, man, and get back to that old stuff we used to do. But also, I got some more cats I want to announce. The podcast brothers, BS3, Ben, chopping it up, and Q Clutch, chopping it up with Q and Clutch Talk Sports. Them some brothers that came on, man, and they doing their thing big time too, Jungle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely that, man. But yeah, man, you're right about that, man. We used to do a lot of more big time things, and I'm definitely thinking about start doing that all over again, man. Oh, I got that's right, I forgot a person. He probably listening because work got him tied under, man. Ant Fax. Ant Fax is my new protege, man. Ant Fax is also he don't want to be considered as a rapper, but he do have some music out there on soundtrack. Matter of fact, he wrote a verse in one of T.I. hit songs, but you know, being young back in the days, you know, he got beat for it. You know what I'm saying? So he really didn't get what he's supposed to get for that, and you know, he know better now because he's a big influence to a lot of younger cats now trying to come out. Because I see cats coming up to him at the job that knows about him and his music, and they be getting suggestions, man. So big ups to Ant Fax and at Facts, well, me and him will be coming on Saturdays for 3 hours, man. As soon as he's finished these projects with his job, man. So we definitely gonna make this thing bigger and better, man. Because I don't just stop at that, that one person here or there, man. People want to get into it. I bring them on. And matter of fact, it's a young lady I know. I did a book launch for her at a remote a beauty salon shop, and her name is Pamela Fears. She got a book coming out the end of this month called Fearless Passion, and I was supposed to have her on the radio to talk about her book. She already been selling copies already. She said it's blowing up on her already, and she ain't even had the book signing yet. So be looking out for Pamela Fears and Fearless Passion. Is coming up on the show pretty soon, and I'm gonna get Pam the mic and let her go ahead on and put that on out there and whatnot, man. But that's the type of thing. Hey, you know what else I'm gonna be doing this summer, Jungle? Like when they have events in the park or different events here and there, I'm taking the show on the road, man. Like like me and Mandayon used to do time to time. Like we went to a party. We was gonna do remote with Frank White. Remember Frank White, the gangster? He came up here, had a book signing on Old National at the sports bar. But they had this talent show going before that, so we couldn't really set up there because, we didn't have our system where we had our headphones so that we can mute out that and we can listen to everything through the headphone. Back then we didn't have all that, so we wasn't able to do it there. So we came back to the house with one of Frank White people, and we did the show here. And then later on that night, man, then we all went back around there. But I ended up doing something else, man. Hey, here goes a story. Not to try to take a lot from you, but here goes a story. Remember the time, because I said, man, I'm doing too much this fucking podcast, man. I got to go out on a date, man. I had a date one night. Remember I told you I was going to take this girl. We was going to shoot some pool, eat some food, and have some drinks. So you was like, man, Chief, how you gonna run out on me, man? We got a big show we gonna do tonight. This was on a Saturday, everybody. We got a big show we supposed to do tonight, and you running out on me, man. That ain't right, Chief. That ain't right. So I was like, yo, Jungle, what the fuck I supposed to enjoy some motherfucking women, man? Y'all got me all tied up in this fucking podcast, man. I got to go out. He said, that's wrong, Chief. And hold up. You and goddamn microwave was blowing my motherfucking phone up all the way up until showtime. So you finally decided, said, man, fuck it, man. Microwave, step in. You stepping in for Chief tonight. And that's when Microwave took over, and that's why he's who he is today, man. That's right. That shit was so funny, man.
Microwave used to call us, man, every day. Y'all doing the show today? He was like Pookie on New Jack City, man. He was like, y'all doing the show today? So, man, I was like, hey, Microwave. Hey, I said, Microwave, man, Chief, he Don Juan, man. He big pimping, man. He ain't fooling with us tonight, you know what I'm saying? He going out on a date. So I said, man, you want to get down? He's like, hell yeah, fuck Chief. He ain't doing it. And then he ripped it, man. He came in blazing. You know what I'm saying? Microwave come with a little intro. I said, I tell you what, Microwave. I said, man, when we come back from the break, you going to lead us in from the break. He said, damn, Joe, you sure about that? I said, yeah, Microwave, you going to lead us in from the break. Motherfucker came in talking that Panamanian shit, man. I was like, you motherfucker Microwave, you fucking Vinnie Johnson and shit. And that motherfucker took that, man, he ran with it. That damn Microwave, boy. He was straight the truth.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, check this out, Jungle. I have to get off the course. Potential Giants to be cut. Brandon Marshall, Eli Apple, and Janoris Jenkins may get cut.
Say that one more time, Chief.
Brandon Marshall, Eli Apple, and Janoris Jenkins on the verge of getting cut from the Giants.
Boy, I'm not surprised. Dave Gettleman, he back in there, man. He real conservative. He don't want nobody. He don't want nobody with an opinion.
Right.
I'm not surprised.
Right. And Tiff said Eli Apple ? You know what, Tiff?